I want you to guess. Which of these places in Japan made the most money from tourists in 2024? Is it Tokyo Tower? Is it Tokyo Narita Airport? Or is it Universal Studios Japan? Well, the answer is none of them. It's Tokyo Disney Resort. For 40 years since its opening, Tokyo Disney Resort has stood at the top, generating a staggering 410.5 billion yen. That's 3.2 billion US dollars in revenue. It's a crown jewel in Japan's entertainment landscape, hosting tens of millions of visitors every single year. A true Disney success story, or so it seems.
More than 10 million people passed through the front gate opening year. The success of Tokyo Disneyland made international expansion look easy.
But what if I told you that this park is not actually owned by Disney?
So you're telling me this place, often known as like one of the best Disneyland in the world, and it's not even hosted by Disney?
So when I learn about this, I can't help but wonder, why doesn't Disney own this place? And more importantly, if it's not owned by Disney, is Tokyo Disneyland even an actual Disney? So this is a story about how one man took Disney's vision, perfected it, and created something that Disney couldn't have imagined. So to understand why doesn't Disney own Tokyo Disneyland, we need to go back in time. In the year of 1945, during the post-war Japan,
Tokyo announcing surrender, Allied Commander General MacArthur has ordered airborne and seaborne landings. American warships are on their way to Tokyo.
After World War II, Japan was a country in ruins. The United States, as part of its occupation strategy, played a significant role in reshaping Japan's society. Through media regulation and cultural influence, the US aimed to align Japan with its Cold War interests. During this time, entertainment became a powerful tool of cultural diplomacy. The Japanese people, enduring harsh living conditions, found solace and inspiration in the stories and characters brought to life by American media. Among these, one name stood out: Disney. In the late 1940s and 1950s, Disney cartoons like Mickey Mouse and Snow White reached Japan through the US-sponsored programs. As Japan's economy recovered in the 1950s and 1960s, Disney became a cultural staple through merchandise, books, and TV. By the 1970s, Japan became an economic powerhouse. During this era of newfound prosperity, the Japanese developed an appetite for leisure and entertainment. So recognizing this opportunity, one man, the Walt Disney of Japan, Masatomo Takahashi, has an idea to build the first Disney theme park outside of the United States. For him, Disney represented not just entertainment, but imagination, values that supported the Japanese spirit during the tough time. He believed that bringing Disneyland to Japan would help to elevate the Japanese moral by providing the happy place that the Japanese are seeking for. But Disney at that time was a bit of a mess. Walt Disney and Roy Disney, which is Walt's brother, passed away. And the company was short-staffed because everyone was focusing on Disney's next project, Epcot.
He called his dream Epcot, experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
And Disney were also worried expanding overseas because they don't have experience doing business outside of the US. Adding on that, Japan's business culture seems a bit complex.
Japan is built for efficiency of space. America is built for efficiency of time.
Takahashi was determined to strike a deal with Disney. Every day he called Disney CEO at the time, Esmond Carden Walker, also known as Carden. Each time, Carden's secretary would reply that they are not interested in building Disneyland outside of the US. But Takahashi was a man who didn't take no for an answer. To him, this is more than just a business deal. It was about creating a place where the Japanese could find joy, a happy place where they could connect to the characters that had supported them during their hardest time. Driven by this, Takahashi kept calling, day by day, rejection after rejection, until one day.
The Japanese were on the phone, and he turned to Dick and I and said, what do I do with the Japanese? They keep wanting us to do a project, and they keep bothering that. I keep telling them we're not going to do it. They keep calling every week. I said, tell them they're going to pay all the costs. That to turn them off. We're not going to pay anything, and we'll get profits off of the top. It was a no-deal deal for them, he thought.
So basically what Carden told Takahashi is, unless Takahashi and his company cover all the financial costs and Disney takes most of the profit, there are not going to be any Disneyland in Japan. Well, to Carden's surprise, Takahashi said, yes, let's do it. And the Tokyo Disneyland project was born. So the deal is that OLC shouldered the financial risk, funding the construction and operation of the park, training the workers, and plethora of stuff, while Disney would provide its intellectual property, expertise, and training knowledge. I mean, this unique deal wasn't even logical, even during Japan's best economic era. For OLC, it was a chance to give Japan hope to connect to Disney characters. But for Disney, it was all profit, no risk deal. On the fateful day of April 15th, 1983, Tokyo Disneyland opened for business.
Lying 10 kilometers from the center of metropolitan Tokyo, Tokyo Disneyland is located in Chiba Prefecture, in the town of Urayasu, providing for the leisure time needs of over 30 million people.
For many Japanese people, it was a realization of the dreams that they had nurtured through decades of rebuilding and growth. Families who had gathered in front of black and white TV could now walk into a world where those stories came to life. But Takahashi noticed a problem. You see, Tokyo Disneyland was starting to be seen primarily as a place for kids. While this aligned with its family-friendly nature, it didn't embody Walt Disney's vision, a park where everybody, young and old, could enjoy. So the question became, how do you build a park where everyone feels like they belong? The answer? Tokyo DisneySea.
Tokyo DisneySea.
Or Tokyo DisneySea.
Tokyo DisneySea.
This was a bold idea, a park not just for families but for adults, couples, and even solo visitors. A place where Disney storytelling meets sophistication. A park designed to pull you into a world that feels like a movie set, a dreamscape, or even real life. So here's how they did it. OLC leaned into this Japanese design principle called shake, which means borrowed scenery.
どうした？富士山、ほら。富士山。本当だ。富士山いる。
The idea is that you blend your surroundings into the environment to make it feel seamless. This is the original principle that they also learned from Disney's Go Away Green, a method of blending the color or parts of the park that they want to conceal. And it's not just the layout, even the rides. Journey to the Center of the Earth, a ride that is only available in DisneySea, is considered as one of the best, if not the best, Disney rides in the world. And don't forget, we are talking about a Disney theme park that is not even owned by Disney. So when it opened in 2001, Tokyo DisneySea just revolutionized how people in Japan see Disney theme parks. They are no longer exclusive to kids. They are a happy place to connect, to dream, and to rediscover magic for all. Today, Tokyo DisneySea is often hailed as one of the best Disney parks in the world, and OLC officially branded Tokyo DisneySea and Tokyo Disneyland into a new umbrella called Tokyo Disney Resort. Tokyo Disney Resort isn't just a theme park, it's a tribute to Walt Disney's dream.
Walt would say, a good song is good in any language in the world. I think he'd be very proud of Japan. Walt's probably up there saying now in heaven, what took you so long? That was Walt.
From Tokyo Disneyland to DisneySea, now to Fantasy Spring, OLC has shown that imagination, storytelling, and inclusivity are truly universal. So while Disney may not own Tokyo Disney Resort, I would argue that Tokyo Disney Resort is the realest Disney on Earth. Thanks for watching. Now here's a question for you. What's your favorite Disney park experience? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear your thoughts. And I'm adding tips and tricks and insider secrets on how to make the most of your trip to Tokyo Disneyland and DisneySea into my travel app. Want early access? Join the interest list using the link in the description. And hey, YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. It's one of my personal best, and I think you'll enjoy it too. See you there.